So hello, welcome once again to this Hall of Fame interview. And this series we take interview of doctor and doctor couples who have made successful in their life, and they have overcome some challenges after coming into the academy, and they got it through and made it very, very successful in life. So here I wanted to introduce today is a very special couple, doctor couple from Bilaspur, Chattisgarh, Dr. Aslam Arif and Dr. Shifa Aslam. And Dr. Aslam Arif is a MD Medicine and DM and DNB Cardio, and he has done a lot of work in cardiology sector, and then he started with a job and shift to a small setup, coming back to his own city, which is Bilaspur, and then slowly build. Now he's opening a 120-bedded hospital. So it's quite a journey. And ma'am, Dr. Shifa has done MS Ophthalmology and has done fellowship from Sankar Netralaya, and has been doing the whole journey with sir, and they both together has built this setup and gone through a very hardship period also, and then successful period also, and now going to open a 120-bedded hospital, which is fantastic and a big achievement in a very short period of time. So welcome doctor, and both of you, thank you so much for giving us a time. And I also wanted to welcome Dr. Pranav Sharma in this session, and we together will be talking a lot of things with both of the doctors. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and welcome to the session. Both of you are a made for each other couple, and you have been through with each other through thick and thin. I congratulate both of you for the new setup that you have created, and this will give you the freedom like you never expected.
Thank you.
And the satisfaction of serving people.
Really.
Why you have started that why. When we call in academy, we keep talking about why, and now that why will we realize that you are actually serving people and you are financially free, and there is independence, freedom of working style. So fantastic. So sir, I just wanted to understand, as you progress from various cities, like you have done your education, both of you have education in Indore, then you shifted to Hyderabad, you work in a corporate, and then you came back to your city in Bilaspur. So what was that one calling, and that at that moment when you made actually the transition from Hyderabad, the big metro city, to your city, a small city, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh? It was not that big city at that moment in time. So there was always a tussle between, like, Hyderabad is a big city and your education of your kids can be done, and then you came back to your city, hometown. What was the going on in your mind, and how you were able to make that decision finally?
Yeah, there are two issues. One is the point of recognition. Actually, in big cities, so many cardiologists are there, and your recognition is not that instant. You have to work very hard for a long time, then the recognition is there. But in smaller cities, like in your home cities, where so many people are there who know you since beginning, the recognition is really easier than the bigger cities.
Yes.
Second point is that during 2012, my uncle had a MIH. I was there in Hyderabad. I am doing here. वो अपनी फैमिली, अपने रिलेटिव्स के लिए नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. मतलब वो लोग वहाँ हैं और उनकी प्रॉब्लम है, मैं उसी का डॉक्टर हूँ, वही नहीं सॉल्व कर पा रहा. इस तरह की फीलिंग आई. तो मैंने सोचा कि अब मुझे लौटना चाहिए. तो उसके बाद ये दोनों डिसीजन, तो रिकॉग्निशन और थोड़ा अपने लोगों के बीच में काम करने का मजा अलग रहता है.
हाँ. So that community feeling that you actually किसके लिए पढ़ाई की है, वो feeling you came back. Very good. A lot of people do that transition, and but it is really difficult. And छोटी जगह पे जाके लोग सोचते हैं कि एजुकेशन नहीं है, और उस समय तो शायद इंटरनेट भी इतना अच्छा नहीं होगा. So now I think still the transition is very easy, but at your time it was very difficult decision. So ma'am, आपको कैसे लगा, मतलब when it was making transition, आप कैसे, how do you supported it? आपको कैसा था? What is your thing going on in your mind?
Initially, I was apprehensive. Then, but I know once he has decided, then he will do.
Okay. Good.
अगर जाना है तो फिर then
you supported it. Yeah.
Actually, I was interested in neurology, so I start preparing for DM neurology, and 2 years I used to do exams for DM neurology entrance. Those times you have to go to different places for 2 seats, 3 seats, something like that.
Yes.
And 3-4 theory I have cleared, but every time in practicals I was not selected. So I got fed up. And after some time, I went to Hyderabad, actually, Nizam Institute of Medical Sciences for a diploma in cardiology. So I thought I'd do a diploma for 2 years. There was a post-MD diploma. And then I will practice. But there, some of my seniors, they have suggested that instead of doing a diploma in cardiology, go for DNB cardiology. And it was available at that time in Medicity Hospital, Hyderabad. So they told me that better you go for a degree, because at that time means you are young and you can do it, because diploma is for those people who are not doing anything.
Yeah.
So I started DNB cardiology. But thing is that by the time you start DNB cardiology, you got married. And I was having one kid, my daughter also at that time. And there was not much money, because every time my wife was is a ophthalmologist. So we both were on a stipend for these. So whatever we have collected, those diploma cardiology people, there was a clause that if you leave diploma cardiology in between, you have to give back whatever stipend we have given to for those 4-5 months.
Yeah, pura pehle ka bhi.
It was at Nizam, Hyderabad. So I have to give around rupees to them, and that was the total saving of mine at that time. And DNP cardiology, my initial stipend was only 13,000-14,000. And my wife was also doing same around 13,000-14,000. And in Hyderabad, the rent and all those things are very costly. So for us, it was very difficult in the initial period. But slowly, after some time, slowly things got improved. At that age, I don't want to take money from my parents also, because after marriage, it is not looking good to take money from them. That DNB cardiology, actually problem is that entrance is easy, but exit from DNB cardiology is very, very difficult. So second attempt, I got cleared in DNB cardiology. And after that, I thought that I will practice in Hyderabad only. So for 2 years, I worked in the same institute as consultant. And but still, after some time, there is a saturation in all these metro places, Hyderabad, Mumbai, and all those places. And my place is Bilaspur in Chattisgarh. So I got opportunity in Bilaspur, so I came back. In 2013, I came back. And I joined a hospital, a multispeciality hospital. But in Bilaspur, there was only 2 setups. One is Apollo, and one is that hospital where I have joined. And there, after some time, I was not happy in that place. So because it is not by choice, means initially what I have done is not by choice, but there was no option available. There is only 2 cath labs, and both were full. So I have taken a small hospital. Hospital means one building. I have taken a rent, and there I have started my practice. At that time, there was no cath lab. So for 1 year, I have worked without a cath lab. And it was very painful initially, but in those periods, during MBBS, MD or DNB cardiology, after getting my degree, then also I was missing something. But when I started my own practice without a cath lab also, and from inside, I got a different type of freedom. Freedom of taking decisions, freedom whatever I want to do. And money is not matter. Means important thing is that there is some sort of freedom. You can take all your decision on your own.
Yes, correct.
And after some time, because I was a super specialist, so cardiology patient I was treating better than the physicians. So slowly, my patient and these things are slowly getting a good number of patients. So within 6 to 7 months, I realized that I can go for a cath lab. So I have taken a loan, and I have taken a portable cath lab, portable G cath lab. So initially, I have taken a good amount of loan, and what exactly I have not calculated anything. It is just how much is the EMI? Can I give that EMI back? Means that is my only calculation. So when I have started my cath lab, It was in whole of the Chhattisgarh, only I was the first person who have started a cath lab in a private setup. Private setup means
Okay.
single private setup. Single means
Right.
without a corporate setup, without a multi-speciality hospital. In own setup, it was initially only a 12-bedded hospital where I had started my cath lab. And after some time, because it has cath lab has started running well, so slowly we have made it a 20-bed, but still it is a small hospital. Then after some time, I have purchased a land, purchased land, and then I have started building my own hospital.
Right.
But I was very confused because it is very difficult to make a hospital, and it is at that time I have found your academy.
Okay.
It was very right time for me. I have started, and within 3 months or 4 months, somewhere in Facebook, I have came to know about your academy, and I have joined.
Right.
And from there, I have got so many ideas because in your page, now so many videos are there.
Yeah.
Those videos are so much self-explanatory. You need
Okay.
not to ask anybody.
Right.
You need not ask him. So how is the OT setup, and how you should oxygen plant you shouldn't take or not, and all the statutory things, government, everything is there. Means almost everything is there. So from there I have a lot of knowledge I have gathered, and after that now my hospital is completed, and next month is the opening of the hospital.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So
Fantastic.
this hospital is around 120 bedded hospital.
120 bedded.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And my wife, thank you. My wife is a ophthalmologist. So it is only basically my aim is a purely cardiac hospital with some part of ophthalmology. Means no other specialty. It will be only cardiac facility. And during our discussion, in one of your discussion, you have told that getting a NABH is easier in less than 50 bedded hospital, up to 50 bedded hospital, and other all the requirement of those clinical establishment is also less in 50 bed. So in the first phase, I will start with the 50 bed only.
Yeah.
And 2 floors, upper floors, I will keep vacant. So when it will run, then I will slowly I will
Step by step.
yes, step by step.
This is the right way.
Yeah. Until now, I am running only on the paying patients. Means there is no tie-up, there is no Aishman, and there is no insurance. Nothing is there. So, but my 20-bedded hospital is almost always it is getting full with the paying patient only. But now here I will start taking all the other tie-ups and all those things. So probably this 50-60 bed also will slowly get filled. Yeah. Then I will probably go for a surgery, CT surgery also. I have made with your guidance, I have asked you in the WhatsApp also. I have made a OT, that modular OT. Yeah. For the criteria for OT, nothing was there. I mean, I don't know, knowledge was not there. So those your videos, now I got a lot of knowledge and in-depth these things. So that thing is also ready. But I will add the other consultant or junior cardiologist or CT surgeon after 6 months or something like that. This is my plan.
Yes.
Sir, your story is a fantastic example about learning and self-learning from the resources.
Correct.
And if you consistently and persistently follow the right steps, you can destined to become successful. Very happy for you. When you came to this Bilaspur, then there must be challenges also. So please tell us about what challenges were there.
Yes.
How did you mitigate those challenges?
Yeah.
How did you make a transition? Like you support
Yes.
the risk element. तो कैसे वो transition किया?
Both professional and personal, both challenges were there actually. Professional front means so in big cities there are bigger hospital and you have to do your own work, and then other things are there. Whole system is there. It will take care of all other things means. But in smaller cities, cardiologist means you have to see all other things also. Means पेशेंट के एडमिशन से लेके डिस्चार्ज तक का पूरा बर्डन आपके ऊपर रहता है एक तरह से. उसमें डायरेक्ट वो लोग आपसे बड़े सिटीज में वो नॉर्मली आपसे कंसल्टेशन होता है, आप अपना जो भी करते हैं एंजियोप्लास्टी या सर्जरी जो भी किया, उसके बाद वो लास्ट में आपसे मिलके एक सिस्टम है, वो बाकी लोग बहुत सारे लोग हैं वो देखते रहते हैं, बट यहाँ पे उतना सारी वो सिस्टम नहीं रहता, उसमें अपने को डायरेक्ट बहुत सारा बर्डन आता है। दूसरा ये है कि छोटी छोटी सिटीज में ना बहुत सारे लोग डिस्टर्ब बहुत करते हैं, डिस्टर्ब इन द सेंस कि इनिशियली आप बड़ी सिटीज में आप एक बार वर्किंग टाइम के बाद जो ड्यूटी पे है उसकी ड्यूटी है, बट यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है, यहाँ सब लोग आपको पहचानते हैं, आपको किसी भी टाइम नाइट में फोन आ सकता है, कोई भी आ सकता है, यू कैन नॉट से नो टू एनीबॉडी, इट इज लाइक दैट। एंड पर्सनल लेवल पे ऐसा था कि हम लोग आने के बाद में बहुत दिनों बाद फिर से वापस जॉइंट फैमिली में आए, थोड़ा टाइम लगा एडजस्टमेंट करने में, ये सब करने में, तो वो सारे बहुत सारी चीजें रहती हैं जी, क्योंकि हम लोग, मैं 94 से बाहर था, तो मैं 20 ईयर्स अराउंड के बाद मैं घर वापस आया, इस तरह से था, और तो थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्टी थी इनिशियल में। बच्चे भी मेरे वहाँ पे इनिशियली अर्ली एजुकेशन स्टार्ट हो गया था उनका, तो हैदराबाद इज ए बेटर प्लेस फॉर एजुकेशन, मच बेटर प्लेस देन बिलासपुर। तो इनिशियली उन लोगों को भी थोड़ा सा लग रहा था कि एजुकेशन के लेवल ऊपर नीचे है, लेकिन फिर धीरे धीरे हम लोग एडजस्ट हो गए।
And see, this is the initial the grinding which you went through. Actually, it is what the preparation for your startups or entrepreneurship. क्योंकि वही सारी चीजें आपको अपने हॉस्पिटल में करना है, फ्रॉम वेरी स्टार्ट ऑफ द जर्नी ऑफ द कस्टमर टू द फाइनल डिस्चार्ज, आपको सब पता होना चाहिए। और फिर आपको यू कीप डीलिंग विद लॉट ऑफ पीपल्स, एंड अभी आप जॉइंट फैमिली में जिस तरह से काम कर रहे हैं, वैसे ही आपको हॉस्पिटल फैमिली हो जाएगी, आपके खुद के टीम मेंबर्स होंगे, उनको भी ऐसे ही आपको करना होगा। तो आई थिंक यू आर डेस्टाइन्ड टू मेक बिग थिंग्स, और उसकी प्रिपरेशन पहले से स्टार्ट हो गई थी। Very good, very good.
You have spent a lot of time in jobs and corporate and other jobs, and maybe during DNB also you are working with that. That job phase and now your entrepreneurial phase. How is it? How do you feel? What is working like?
Comparison कैसे हो सकता है?
Yeah. This is what I was missing since so many years. This is the thing. This is the thing what I wanted from so many years. Means MBBS करने के बाद भी वो खुशी नहीं मिल रही थी, MD करने के बाद भी वो नहीं मिल रही थी, मैं कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट बन गया फिर भी वो खुशी नहीं मिल रही थी, फिर मैं कॉर्पोरेट जॉब में ठीक ठाक पेमेंट में पहुंच गया फिर भी वो, उससे बस जब मैंने ये स्टार्ट किया ना, तो मुझे डे 1 से कुछ अलग सा रियलाइज हुआ, मुझे लगा कि यही चाहिए था मुझे बहुत सारे।
Good. Yeah, this is I can relate to it, because I have also worked in a lot of corporate, like government job also, public-private means PSO also, not completely private, not completely government, and then private company also, bank also. So I was worked at everywhere, but there was there is vacuum inside. There was no satisfaction. And then one day I realized, after doing IIM Ahmedabad, then I was in Yes Bank, and one day I suddenly realized that why I am keep jumping, even though I have the best of education and best of the maybe placement, the money, why I'm keep jumping? There has to be some problem with me. And then suddenly I realized that, okay, the problem is that I am looking for something else, which is not actually in the corporate job anywhere. And so I found that freedom is what I'm looking for. And that's the core value. And then second day I resigned from it. And since then it has been a different journey altogether. This realization happens some people it happens early, some people it happens afterwards, but the feeling of realization बहुत ही जबरदस्त होता है. You have gone through it,
and those at that time next 6 month का भी पिक्चर क्लियर नहीं होता. मुझसे पूछेंगे तो मैं 5 to 10 years का पिक्चर मुझे वो होगा नहीं होगा नहीं जानता, बट मुझे एक आइडिया है मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ, मुझे एक मेरा प्लान रेडी है मेरे ब्रेन में, मतलब वहां पे इतना ऐसा लगता था मैं आगे क्या करने वाला हूँ, नेक्स्ट मेरा क्या प्लान है मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. अब मैं एकदम स्टेबल होके बैठा हूँ, अब मेरी प्लान सब रेडी है, मुझे क्या करना है आगे.
एज वी से दैट योर डेस्टिनी इन योर हैंड. आप कितना काम करना है, कितना ग्रो करना है, आपके ऊपर है. How much money, how much fame you want, you decide. Not somebody else who is deciding your there every year there is an increment, there is HR. So I am not against corporate job. We are not against corporate job. Only thing that personality wise it might not be a fit.
Yes.
So if you are suffering in a corporate job or somewhere, then you have to understand that there is something in your personality which is saying that you should be independent, and then you have to find a solution for that in that direction. That's only.
So you are not made for corporate. You should understand if you are not made for corporate.
Yes.
And similar vice versa. I mean, there are people who are not self-motivated. They cannot do entrepreneurship also.
Correct.
They are meant for a job.
Yeah,
Yes.
so they should be happy in job because they are meant their personality fixed into a fixed structure. Because आपको तो पता होगा entrepreneurship में there is no fixed structure, everything is random, right? तो बहुत लोगों को वो randomness अच्छी नहीं लगती. They are not happy with this, or they are not very comfortable in that. So then the job environment is fantastic for them.
Yes.
So people should.
But the next step is more difficult, I think. Next step is the interdependence. Means I have to give employment to some cardiologist or cardiac surgeon, and I have to work with them. That is more difficult, I think.
Yes. But you will be able to manage that, because see, you have come all this through and you are already running a small setup. That was I was going to ask you next question. What were the learnings from your small setup which helping in your large setup now?
Large setup.
Yeah. It is really, I have started from scratch. So I know very basics of everything. Everything means everything for a hospital setup means. I have made a small hall-like area to a cath lab. I have made a passage-like area to console. And I have made a simple area to ICU. Means I have made so many changes I have made to that rented building that the owner of building is now unable to recognize कि वो कैसी थी building पहले. So it is, मतलब इसका जो मजा है ना वो एक अलग ही मजा है. मतलब आप क्या ऐसा करते हो कि मेरे पास एक छोटी सी कार थी, मैंने जो हैंगर जिसमें मेरे वो लेट के एप्रॉन्स टांगते हैं उसको मैंने एक जगह से एक वो फैब्रिकेटर से खुद से उसके हैंगर बनवाए उसके लिए, और उसको लाके फिर मैंने अपने किसी के साथ टांगा. मतलब वो मुझे आज भी उसको देखता हूँ मैं हमेशा, मुझे लगता है कि कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था हम लोग ने एकदम धीरे धीरे.
You have hands-on experience.
You are self-made and you have actually faced all the challenges on your face and you have excelled.
Yes.
So fantastic. Because see, sometimes what happens, so many people are coming to us, they're directly going for 120 beds, 150 beds, and they have money, they have infrastructure, and they have land also.
Yes.
Only problem is they are not prepared for that, and the patients are also not prepared for them as a boss.
Yes.
So this actually everything falls in place perfect way, the way you started and now where are you going.
And as you said that you interdependence and how you deal with the fellow doctors, junior doctors, and then your staff, you have seen 80% of your success in this sphere depend on how you deal with people.
Human relations.
How you can sell your vision, right? You people will not believe that someday you will be building 100 or 120 bedded hospital, but you have some vision, but that vision has to be sold to somebody, otherwise people will not join you, and there will be high attrition rate. So that I think that is where the people should understand that skills, yes, clinical skills is important, because then that is what the outpatient outcome will be based on. But how you deal with people is the most important critical skills which people should know, start developing. Otherwise, sitting in your cabin will not solve your problem.
And in fact, one more thing is that if the cardiologist or cardiac surgeon that you are having or maybe joining you, if they are seeing their future with you, that your growth and their growth is aligned, and you are aligned for a common growth vision, that is when they'll stay with you for a longer time. Yes. If they feel that they are growing with you, then only they'll stay back.
So, ma'am, my next question is to ma'am. Ma'am, so abhi jaise aap setup छोटा से बड़ा, तो what part of the hospital administration or thing which you look after, and what has been your experience going, like how your growth, एक नेक्स्ट लेवल पे आप ग्रोथ किया, आपने बहुत सारी चीजें चैलेंजेस होंगे, तो आपका कैसे कौन सा पार्ट आप देखते हो हॉस्पिटल में?
हॉस्पिटल में मैं मैनेजमेंट थोड़ा देखती हूँ और फार्मेसी वाला पार्ट थोड़ा देखती हूँ.
फार्मेसी पार्ट. तो मैम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में आपको क्या चैलेंजेस रहे, आपने कैसे कोई स्पेसिफिक कोई स्टोरी व्हिच यू कैन शेयर विद अस? कोई ऐसा चैलेंज जो कभी फार्मेसी वाले अगर आपने पार्टनरशिप में किया होगा, कभी छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, then you remain there कि अभी कैसे करना है, क्या करना है. lot of hassles must have came. तो कुछ ऐसा कुछ स्टोरी?
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट फार्मेसी में है वो है लीकेज को रोकना.
हाँ, लीकेज को रोकना, राइट,
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है. और वो इसके लिए मतलब शिफा देखती रहती बीच बीच में, और उसके बहुत सारे हम लोग करते हैं, बट इट इज रियली डिफिकल्ट. आप प्रैक्टिस करते हुए वो लीकेज को भी देखते रहो ना, सॉफ्टवेयर के अलावा और कोई तरीका नहीं है, बट स्टिल वो है डिफिकल्ट. मतलब वो प्रॉब्लमेटिक है, क्योंकि सामने मेडिसिन हैं और कैश का लेन देन है, तो वो कुछ ना कुछ लीकेज तो
होता ही रहता है.
लीकेज फिर प्रेस होता है. ठीक है, सी एनीथिंग व्हिच इज बिटवीन 0 to 10%, you can accommodate. Anything which is going to 10%, then you have to take action. That is a thumb rule. आप अगर वहां तक sustain कर सकते हो 10% तक, and it is okay. Anything which is beyond 10%, you have to take action. अभी technology की बहुत help है. So you use webcams everywhere. People should understand that they have been recording. Then you can take the full recording of what is happening on your PC. Okay. So PC का एक software तो है ही है, but what is happening on PC can also be recorded and put in the cloud. तो वो भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. एंड सॉफ्टवेयर का आपके पास तो
thanks for that also. I have taken software with your help. That Chennai based one glance.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah. Good experience. You have a very good experience.
We have not started in this. We'll take.
Okay.
We have purchased from them. Probably next month we'll install. Then we'll see how the experience.
Yeah. Take their help, take their training, and train your staff and start building on it. It's a good software. Okay.
So next question I wanted to ask, sir, is that when did the academy come in your career, and what was the change or turning points which you could realize and join the academy and utilize the resources?
Really, it is the very critical time. Means at the time when I have just started building my hospital, the new hospital, it is slightly, it has means some structure was there, but it was in building that then. But there was no mentor. Means I don't know whom to ask about all those things. I was asking only my friends. And few of friends are there who can made a 100-bedded hospital. Means your friend, 2-3 friends are there who made some 50-bed, 60-bedded hospital. Then those friends only you can ask for this. In all the friends are there working in some corporate hospital. Cardiology, after cardiology, mostly people are working at corporate hospital. So, but at that time, that academy, those your videos, those videos have helped me a lot. Means everything I have started learning. I gone through all those videos after my practice in the night, one by one. I watched all those videos, and they were of great help for me. Really, thank you for that.
Fantastic. So you actually got. In time when you were scrolling some Facebook and you got into
it was the correct time.
It was the correct time. Yes. Good. और आपने वो implement किया, वो बहुत important है. See, 80% rule हमेशा हर जगह रखता है. A lot of people come inside and they do not take action. They are just watching. Watching is also good, but then you have to take action to implement and to succeed. And you have done that. Fantastic. Next question. I just wanted to understand, like when you are dealing with a lot of people, like you have said, a lot of statutory challenges are there, a lot of agencies are involved in this, so there is a pain area and you have to go through it. So what is your message for people who are thinking in that direction, opening a small or bigger setup? What you have learned from that experience that can help people who are watching?
Try to be friendly with those authorities. Friendly means at least have some rapport, some relationship with them.
Okay.
And delegate some of the work. Means give some work to some people. Means for whatever. Means some areas are there where you have to act means nursing home act and all those people. Their doctors are involved, so there you have to act at those sites. But the other areas like Nagar Nigam and fire and all those things you can give to somebody else.
Delegate
thing, and don't think about some amount of money which is getting wasted there, because in the long run you will recover.
So think of a longer term. Do not spend. Do not think of smaller money that and this is not actually wasted, it's actually invested. Because you save your time and energy. वो बहुत important है. And जो आपका काम है वो आप ही कर सकते हो, but वो वाला काम तो कोई भी कर सकता है. So that is fantastic. You focus on your work.
Next question is, have you done any initiative of branding and marketing?
Yeah.
Not really actually.
And how much time is left for opening your hospital?
Next month is the opening.
Next month. But this is also this is critical time. You should start your branding right now.
Because I will tell this way that if you are not branding, if you are not marketing, you are doing injustice to your own skills.
Efforts.
You have so nice skills and so nice you can manage the patients. So as much as patients should be available or aware about your setup.
Yeah.
So you must invest in that and get a good person on board. And please do tell everybody that you are there and you are doing a good job.
Yes, yes.
That is
Please.
actually your responsibility.
Absolutely. So the basic infrastructure which we have talked about in marketing branding module, वो भी आप देख लेना. And so basic infrastructure required your website, your social media channels ready, your Google My Business profile ready, so that there is a reviews and all those things. If you already have, आगे आपके पास है Google My Reviews वगैरह, अभी आप स्टार्ट कर दो, so that अभी, क्योंकि अगर आपने पहले से किया होता ना तो आपके पास वो ब्रांड इक्विटी अभी होती. You just have to jump. आगे हो सकता है आपके 100-200 रिव्यूज पहले के होते हैं and you just jump. तो अभी नहीं है तो you have to start working. तो अभी अगर आपने विदाउट दैट डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इतना अच्छा कर लिया ना, अगर आप वो डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर करोगे ना, यू विल बी इन 6 months, यू विल बी फ्लाइंग. सो योर वेबसाइट, योर सोशल मीडिया, गूगल माय बिजनेस, यूट्यूब पे वीडियोस स्टार्ट कर दीजिए. टुमारो ऑनवर्ड्स वी विल स्टार्टिंग अ चैलेंज ऑफ 21 days, वन वीडियो वन डे वन वीडियो. ठीक है. सो वी विल हेल्प यू. जस्ट सेल्फी में जो वीडियो में आई विल गिव यू इंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ 1 minute वीडियो बना देने का और अपना पोस्ट कर दो यूट्यूब पे. ठीक है, विदाउट एनीथिंग. मैं बताऊं, मैं भी स्टार्ट करूंगा, मैं भी करूंगा और रील्स का वीडियो और बनाएंगे, और जो इंस्ट्रक्शन, जो थीम दूंगा वही थीम पे आप वीडियो बनाना विदाउट एनी एडिटिंग. ठीक है, सीधे सीधे सेल्फी वीडियो बनाया और कर दिया.
क्योंकि सर जो आपका अभी 0 से 20 का जो आपका सफर था ना, दैट इज पॉसिबल बाय 1 to 1. हाँ, 1 to 1 लोग आपको बोलेंगे कि अच्छे डॉक्टर हैं, आप वहाँ चले जाइए. 20 से 100 और उसके आगे का जो सफर होता है ना, उसमें डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होना ही जरूरी है. हाँ, बिकॉज आपको फिर उसको स्केल अप करने में बहुत ईजी रहेगा. बहुत ईजी रहेगा. 1 to many टाइप आप सोचिए, क्योंकि बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ चैनल्स, यूट्यूब, फेसबुक एंड गूगल, लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल सी, सम पीपल विल सी यूट्यूब एंड कम टू योर चैनल. Some people will see Facebook or some other channel and then come to the your hospital. So you have to make multiple streams जहाँ पे लोग आपके पास आ रहे हैं. So for that you need to spend little bit time in a day, and उसके बाद तो आदत हो जाती है. It's a part of, now it's a part of your skills and your future. So वीडियो वाला जो पार्ट है, lot of आप लोग को भी थोड़ा apprehension होगा वीडियो बनाने का. So वही ब्रेक करने के लिए अपने को करना है. मुझे भी था.
We will start from tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow we will start.
So you will enjoy that part also, because actually क्या होता है, हम लोग एज अ डॉक्टर जितना सुपर स्पेशलिस्ट की तरह जाते हैं ना, हमारा फोकस नैरो होता जाता है. और जब हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में जाते हैं तो हमको अपना फोकस बढ़ाना होता है. A lot of things which are non-medical and non-clinical जो हमें सीखनी पड़ती है, करनी पड़ती है. Which you also must be realized that इतनी जो चीज़ें हम कभी सोची नहीं थी, वो सब की नॉलेज होना चाहिए. तो इसी तरह से ये पार्ट जो डिजिटल है, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग या ब्रांडिंग का पार्ट है, ये भी बहुत जरूरी है.
So let's do from tomorrow. And when is your
inauguration?
Next month, when your hospital is opening, Gaurav Hospital that you have said.
Next month.
Website ready है sir?
Exact date is not there, but next month we'll start. Next month.
So website वगैरह ready हो गई आपकी?
Everything is ready. सिर्फ वो पेपर्स जो चाहिए रहते हैं गवर्नमेंट, मतलब जैसे मेरा इको मशीन शिफ्ट होना है तो उसके लिए वो PNDT का एक वो लगता है ट्रांसफर के लिए, तो वो बहुत सारी जगह जाता है, वहां से पेपर नहीं आया, इसलिए मैंने स्टार्ट किया.
ठीक है, ठीक है. So get your digital marketing done by local people whosoever you feel it good and affordable. थोड़ा इन्वेस्ट उसमें माइंडसेट बनाइएगा इन्वेस्ट करने का. For a short period like 6 months you have to invest and then it will give you returns. Okay, वो एकदम से रिटर्न नहीं आता है. मार्केटिंग whether it is physical or digital, it takes time. फिजिकल मार्केटिंग में आपको 1 साल लगेगा, डिजिटल में 4 महीने लगेगा, बट लगेगा तो. लॉट ऑफ पीपल थिंक दैट डिजिटल आज की कल रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा. It takes a little bit of 4 to 6 months to वो वार्म होने में इंजन को, and then it will give you results after 4 to 6 months.
YouTube में जो हेल्थ रिलेटेड वीडियोस, अगर शॉर्ट वीडियोस बनाना है 3-5 मिनट्स कैसे, तो उसके लिए हम नॉर्मल अपने मोबाइल से बना सकते हैं या उसके लिए कुछ चीजें लेना है?
मैं आपको बताऊंगा. आप वो वीडियो रील्स के लिए हम लोग विल स्टार्ट विद अ शॉर्ट वीडियो एंड देन वी विल टेल यू कि लॉन्ग टर्म वीडियो कैसे करना है. ठीक है, तो YouTube पे वी विल मेक अ लॉन्गर कंटेंट जहाँ पे आप 10 से 12 मिनट अपना बात कर सकते हो, एंड आई विल गिव यू एग्जैक्ट टॉपिक्स एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. आप जैसे जिस डोमेन में हो उस डोमेन के आई विल गिव यू एग्जांपल एंड कीप मेकिंग फॉर लॉन्गर ड्यूरेशन. बट राइट नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट विद अ स्मॉलर वीडियो, स्मॉल 1 मिनट का, 1.5 मिनट का, 90 सेकंड्स का. Once you understand the groove and you are comfortable, then we will make a longer video. ठीक है ना
सर? एक क्वेश्चन मैं पूछना चाह रहा था कि जैसे आपने अब एस्टेब्लिश किया, पहले आप सोच रहे थे कि आप न्यूरो में जाएंगे, फिर आप कार्डियो में आए, कार्डियो में आके आपने अब जॉब्स भी की, अब एंटरप्रेन्योर बन गए. All this journey has been a fantastic one. Now, what is your message for a budding cardiologist who is just starting? What should he should be thinking, or how he should plan his career?
आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग डीएम एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 years पैसे के बारे में नहीं सोचना चाहिए. सबसे पहले ट्रेनिंग आपकी बेस्ट होना चाहिए, मतलब इतना कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए कि मैं अकेले अपने दम पे अपनी सिस्टम को चला लूंगा. मतलब एटलीस्ट 2 years वर्क इन ए गुड हॉस्पिटल वेयर यू कैन लर्न विदाउट थिंकिंग ऑफ अर्निंग. एंड वंस यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट कि मैं कर सकता हूँ, देन यू शुड स्टार्ट इन ए रेंटेड सेटअप and take initially your system should be lean means इसमें बहुत ज्यादा पैसा नहीं लगना चाहिए. मतलब जो भी सिस्टम ले उसमें ऐसा है कि हर चीज का कॉस्ट कम से कम हो, और एक बार वो रन करने लगे then only you should go for a bigger thing.
Yes, correct. Good cash flow, start generating cash flow, reinvesting in your business. That's, and small compounding effect will make a bigger.
And one more thing is that the most difficult right now, the challenge is the trust deficit between the patient and the doctor.
Yes, true.
So if you can generate that trust now, nothing is required. Means if patient trust you can अगर आप अपनी अच्छी नीयत से काम कर रहे हो तो फिर उसके लिए बहुत सारा एक स्पेस अवेलेबल है, क्योंकि लोग शायद ढूंढ रहे हैं कि मतलब एक ट्रस्टवर्दी डॉक्टर को ढूंढ रहे हैं लोग. मुझे
yes, so true. Fantastic.
Actually, we also tell this thing in the academy, but I wanted this to be validated by you.
yes, and we keep doing lot of stuff कि ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करें सोशल मीडिया पे या न्यूज़ मीडिया में, हमारी पॉजिटिव न्यूज़ भी जाए, डॉक्टर्स क्या अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि हर बार सिर्फ नेगेटिव न्यूज़ जाती है मीडिया, क्योंकि हम लोग एडवर्टीजमेंट नहीं करते हैं, मार्केटिंग नहीं अलाउड है, ये बहुत सारी चीजें. तो खाली जो मीडिया में न्यूज़ जाती है वो पेपर और न्यूज़ मीडिया वही पकड़ते हैं जो खराब हुआ होता है. मतलब there is always a wrong people, wrong incident in this domain also. तो वही हाईलाइट होता है, एंड उसकी वजह से बहुत नेगेटिविटी आती है. तो we keep thinking कि हम उसको पॉजिटिविटी न्यूज़ में कैसे डालें. And your story is fantastic. We will publish this in different things so that people can inspire, and you get a very good brand value out of this. So thank you so much, sir and ma'am, for joining us. And everyone who is watching this video, if you also want to have this kind of dream come true, you can attend our webinar next masterclass of the link of which is given below. In this video there will be a link for next workshop webinar. Register for it, understand what we do, how we can help you, and then make a decision to come inside the academy. So thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God will be with you and will bless you to the bigger hospitals. Okay, and may you make more branches in Chattisgarh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And please share your videos and photos of when you inaugurate the hospital.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Thanks, sir.
Bye bye.